As we approach America's 250th birthday, we're remembering what led us to be the nation we are today. Charles Perez takes us inside Cherokee territory with more.
Amazing America 250 is sponsored by Ingalls Markets.
As the American colonies were busy founding a new nation, folks in western North Carolina were already writing the next chapter in the nation's history, pushing westward in search of land.
A lot of these men understood that if they could claim this, what they perceived as unclaimed territory, that they could become rich.
It was a big and bold dream to go into the Blue Ridge and beyond, looking for opportunity. But it meant crossing into land that was Cherokee.
The boundary between the Cherokee territory and colonial North Carolina had been established back at the end of the French and Indian War in 1763.
Those are times that are hard to, let your mind go back to, and knowing about the damage that happened to our people. And it was all over land and, the claiming of this territory that belonged to the Cherokees.
But according to some settlers, once America's founding fathers declared independence, the boundary agreed to by the British was no longer valid. So Brigadier General Griffith Rutherford set out on September 1st, 1776, with the North Carolina militia on what would become a bloody expedition known as the Rutherford Expedition.
So it's very difficult for me to sit here and think of Rutherford as a hero.
The Rutherford Expedition was really a scorched earth style campaign. There was a militia of 2,500 men who began marching into Cherokee territory across the Appalachian Mountains.
They ventured west, destroying over 30 Cherokee towns, burning crops, and enslaving some Cherokee.
There were women and children and elders that were part of this conquering in this region, which truly breaks my heart to think about it, the things that did occur.
The campaign would change the map of North Carolina.
When Europeans come into an area, they came and they saw and they conquered. You take. This doesn't belong to the Native Americans who have lived here for over 10,000 years or longer.
In the end, the Cherokee would cede territory so large it would become a giant version of Buncombe County, about the size of Connecticut. But it would come with challenges, like getting to a county seat.
The white settlers who were living west of Morganton essentially had a long journey to get to do this business.
A journey that could take days. And so a county seat was established near where the Swannanoa meets the French Broad River, a town that would become Asheville, and a county that would, in time, become many.
Slowly, over time, different regions of western North Carolina began applying and petitioning for their own counties and county seats.
Dotted with names of the men who carried the musket, like Rutherford, Vance, McDowell, and Swain. And names like Nantahala, Tuckasegee, Junaluska, and Cullowhee.
There is a lot of integration there. You see it sort of everywhere.
It's a shared history and a shared future built in names that link us to our past.
And simply staying as close to the truth as we can, it helps us all. I mean, you can't hide it, you can't avoid it, just talk about it and heal from it.